Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. So this is just a timeless, random energy read. Let's see what comes out, or what's coming in. Got a card upside down there. Not liking starting with cards upside down. What do the viewers need to know? What's coming in for the viewers? You got two. So Six of Swords, Ten of Cups. So I see travel, movement, someone applying lessons learned to a situation. I see some happiness, emotional fulfillment. Someone here has, this is what somebody has. This card's interesting in this deck. I have all I wish for in my relationship. So this is somebody moving forward, things being very calm. Two people growing closer. Happiness, emotional fulfillment. It's also someone who's learned some lessons. They see the bigger picture. You know, someone's lifestyle habits, the way they conduct themselves. This is someone who has faith. Definitely someone who's left something behind. They could be at a distance, but like I say, it's about faith and loyalty, someone's lifestyle. Yeah, someone has faith in themselves here. Wow. And we have the moon. So there is a little, it's an energy of someone feeling guided in the right direction here. I see a little romantic energy, but I also see someone trusting their intuition. This deck is the moon. I mean, the moon is always very intuitive, but it also can be kind of confusion or illusion. So this is somebody who is going to just trust their intuition. But this is about two people getting to know each other, growing closer. So this is someone who has faith. Yeah, taking things to the next level. Yeah. This is a crossroads energy, someone making a choice. So I feel it's kind of yet unknown, but it's saying to just trust your intuition. Yeah, it's an energy of someone feeling guided. So nice. Look at confidence, strength. This is an energy of someone who's very confident, strong, emotionally strong. They can deal with whatever comes their way kind of energy. So it's kindness, compassion, and caring. Yeah. I'm going to put this deck aside, and I am going to use this deck. Let's have a look at, I know that peaceful times come along. See, it's all about peace. Yeah, someone's learning. See, doing things by the book. So someone has definitely left something behind. It was painful. It was a learning experience, and they're applying it to this situation. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Yeah, we have someone here who's their own anchor, Nine of Pentacles. So it's a person who's single, but this is somebody is their own anchor. They very much in control of their emotions. Yeah, emotionally stable. So this is someone learning something, though. It's about doing things by the book as well. Yep. Yeah, so I do see the bear. So someone has faith in themselves. They've got their feet planted on the ground. They're very strong. Now, this person could be someone physically strong. They can carry a lot of weight. So this is someone who's very confident. This is an energy of a good catch. Now, they could see you that way or vice versa, but it's a Ten of Wands. Stable, reliable, dependable. This is someone who's let go of something. They're ready to move forward. They are single, so yeah, someone who's a good catch too. Someone has let somebody go, though. Now, I'm going to tell you about this person because it is about loyalty and faith, morals and values. This is somebody here, if they find out the other person's keeping secrets or hiding something, or they're not loyal or faithful, they will release you. And that's what I feel has happened. Someone has let go of someone, and it's been a learning experience. It was very painful. So interesting. Tell me about the moon. Yeah, it's the energy of the timing, something about time. And then we have the Two of Wands. Why is this here? Yeah, someone's ready to take a leap of faith. Rolling the dice, taking a risk. They feel pretty confident though. But somebody who's taming the beast, they're basically looking before they leap. So it's about learning something, because it is about doing things by the book. And like I say, if somebody isn't loyal or faithful, they release them. Because this is someone looking for a Ten of Pentacles, a partner. Yeah, they are a good catch. Or they see you that way. Like I say, learning. They got their feet planted on the ground. It's kind of like the King or Queen of Pentacles energy. Very solid, dependable. I actually feel this is someone really strong. Like they're able to carry a lot of weight. They can work under pressure. They can deal with whatever comes their way. So I do think there is a bit of spontaneity here with this person. Yeah. Tell me about I can deal with whatever comes my way. So this is somebody definitely with the mice. So something is bothering this person. It's Seven of Wands. So this is someone a little guarded, a little defensive, little guarded. This is cautious, but I do feel there's something bothering someone here. The energy of the mice is things being chipped away. Seven of Wands, a little guarded. But this is somebody here, it's about taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. Yeah, there's something significant here. Communication, Eight of Swords. It's a person who doesn't want to repeat mistakes of the past. Whatever happened in their past, they don't want to repeat. I do feel it's possible two people went their separate ways. But it's crossroads, and it's all about timing. So something was bothering this person, but they're dealing with it. So I would have to say something of significance, something personal. Yeah, this could be, it's the feminine here, it's a Queen of Pentacles energy, but it's the lady. Someone's morals, values, the way they conduct themselves. So there's something that was bothering someone, maybe even the lady, something bothering them, weighing heavily. So something here needs to be dealt with. It's significant. And it has to do with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's an energy of taking a closer look. See, it's about getting closer, up close and personal. Someone's taking a look here. Interesting. It's kind of a stuck energy, though. But you know the energy. This is about confusion, illusion, things that are unknown. Something about time. Tell me about time. Yeah, some sort of communication, a letter. So there's some sort of letter. This is somebody receiving a letter, a communication. Something's bothering this person. And there's going to be communication, or they are learning something is bothering you. There's something that's unknown, and it's going to be known. So trust your intuition. You probably know what it is. Yeah, it has to do with commitment, but I mean, it's an Ace of Pentacles energy. Yeah, it has to do with kindness, compassion, strength, maybe some sort of forgiveness. Yeah, there could be someone asking for forgiveness. Something's bothering someone here because it's guarded, defensive. It's about letting someone in emotionally. So I do feel someone's not letting someone in emotionally, because the moon is about two people connecting on the emotional level. But this is now someone taking a closer look. Something needs a little closer look because it's significant. It's a big deal. So there is a message and communication of significance coming in. Yeah, this is someone wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're offering up the cup. It's how someone's feeling. So someone's asking for forgiveness here. I don't know what happened here, but it's something being learned. I don't know if someone was avoiding something or what here, but it has to do with a single person and emotional fulfillment. I think you're about to get something you want here if you are the feminine and the masculine too. I mean, this is someone wearing their heart on their sleeve. I think it's a person asking for forgiveness. See, they're taking a closer look. Somebody here's kind of it's an energy of someone who's kind of between two worlds, kind of sitting on the fence, but it's about the both of you coming together and going down this path. I feel strength, confidence, forgiveness, someone taking responsibility for something here. Tell me about this bear. the bear. Someone's reminiscing. See, this is about something learned, reminiscing. They're learning something. I don't know if it has to do with children, childhood. It's a Knight of Pentacles, someone who's kind of moving slow. They're looking at a situation and assessing it. There's reminiscing. It is an energy of someone who longs for love, but you can see this single, and Nine of Pentacles is a single person, but it's someone who's their own anchor emotionally. This is person's generally very confident and I don't, like I say, generally they're emotional, but they're their own anchor, which tells me emotionally stable. And then the bear's there. And the child. What's with the child? It could be someone dealing with someone. Something to do with a house and a home. King of Cups. So we do have kindness, compassion, possibly forgiveness, but it has to do with home. I'm going to grab another deck here. Yes, definitely somebody with all 4 feet planted on the ground. This is about a home, a house and a home. Tell me about the child. Yeah, it could be something about a past relationship, marriage, but it's about harmony and balance. It's about being fair. Someone's reminiscing. Someone's reminiscing. It looks like somebody maybe wasn't fair. Yeah, you got a person coming in. There was a judgment. Someone judged somebody here. Someone judged a book by its cover. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, this is somebody who wasn't being fair. They're coming in to apologize. So you got an apology. And I do see forgiveness. I do see forgiveness here. So what happened to this person? Yeah, focusing on their house. They're doing some inner work, but they're working on their house and home, probably thinking. See, they want to build. They want to build. They work. It's an energy of working, putting in effort. So maybe they're reminiscing they didn't put enough effort into something because they've learned something. So obviously it's either about themselves or something about yourself here. But it's someone's, you know, the child is memories, romanticizing. Yeah, I mean, it's something bothering them. They've learned it. I do see this is somebody working out too, working on their house and home, working out, putting in work, putting in effort. Somebody didn't put in enough effort. It could be someone who didn't pull their weight. But I feel like someone's left someone behind and they've learned some lessons. And like I say, and maybe they didn't pull their weight in a relationship. But I feel like it's just putting in effort because it's about romance or because they're reflecting on that. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone doing some inner work, but I feel they're keeping things to themselves, trusting their own intuition. See, this is about emotional something. See, they're their own anchor. This is somebody who doesn't like to bother people with their problems. Yeah, they don't like to bother people with their problems. So I do feel there was some sort of confusion here, feeling confused. So this is about, this person's got a bit of a dark cloud hanging over them. So it's all about putting in effort and clarity. So whatever it is this person happened, it has to do with something that already happened. It may have nothing to do with you, but I feel they didn't put in enough effort because they were feeling kind of confused. And I feel they are definitely stable, emotionally very strong person. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, and they definitely were single. So there's 2 single people. See, this is somebody here who sees someone who's a good catch. But this is someone who released someone. Maybe because they weren't faithful or loyal. Loyalty is everything to this person, and I can see that. But it's how someone conducts themselves, their lifestyle. But this is a message of significance. This is someone who wants to take a closer look. They want to get together. Tell me about the letter. Yeah, wearing their heart on their sleeve. This is somebody, look at that, something they kept within, keeping it all in, the emotions, but trusting your intuition here too. They feel guided, or somebody has been telling this person something's bothering them, or it was bothering you. They didn't put in enough effort. But this is also energy of a single person. There's two single people. I think this is someone who didn't put their best foot forward. I don't feel like they didn't come in right. I mean, it's possible this is two people who've come apart at some point here, but it's all about going down this path and getting together. They want to get together. It's an offer, an invitation. With the King of Cups, it's likely to their home. So I feel like they're working on their home and doing emotional inner work too. This is someone who has a love of home and family. Yeah, very much so. There's the cup. Tell me about the closer look. I think they want to get close to you. They want to come together. I think it's an invitation or opportunity. I mean, it could be a love letter too for some of you, because their cup runneth over. I mean, it's like there's just, it's energy of feeling guided in the right direction. Yeah, we have a cycle ending so a new cycle can begin, but it's a windfall of abundance. Good luck. Yeah, something about the timing. Something about the timing. Now this could be somebody asking you what you're up to. Schedules, routines, structure. Something with timing. So this is definitely a person who looks like they're kind of planning ahead here. But the Wheel of Fortune is telling me good luck, good fortune, good timing. Getting closer, a message of significance. This is somebody who maybe feels a little like a fool, but it has to do with taking a risk and taking things to the next level. So there's definitely a message of significance. This is a big deal to this person, crossroads. They're offering up the cup. This is both of you. You're going to put all the cups on the table. There's things to learn about each other. Yeah. Tell me about this man, the man. Tell me about the man. Strong, confident, capable. I feel they're asking for forgiveness. Yeah, I do see chaos, conflict, taking action though, something to overcome. So I do feel something's bothering them. So I don't know if somebody was avoiding someone here and they've learned maybe why someone was avoiding someone, because that's avoiding confrontation. But it's also about taking action. Maybe there was some sort of competition or competitive energy here. Tell me about that Five of Wands. Yeah, so someone here put on the brakes, but they're taking another look. See, they're taking, it's interesting, look at that, taking a closer look. Seeing things from a whole different light. See, they're taking a look. It's overcoming some kind of challenges or obstacles. It does look like something was bothering someone. I mean, it's guarded, defensive, someone not letting someone in. This is someone dealing with something personal. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I feel like it was, whatever happens here, it's nothing personal. But it's about, I don't know if there was a judgment or a decision. It kind of looks like it. Someone may have judged a book by its cover. This is someone who looks good. They take care of themselves, often come across as very independent. So there's some sort of confusion with this energy. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about cooperating, compromising, and going down this path. See, they want to go down this path. They're coming in. I mean, they want to get close. They want to get to know you. They're pushing through that fear. See, they're taking a risk and pushing through the fear. Yeah, so something made this person put on the brakes and take a closer look. They want to get close to you, but it's about clearing this up, this guarded energy, the mice. Something's bothering. It's weighing heavily on them. Or they're learning that about yourself. But we have a lady and a man. Yeah, this person's taking action here. It's something worth going after, but it's about overcoming kindness, compassion, maybe a disagreement, or some sort of confrontation. This person might be worried that you're upset or confrontational. But it's forgiveness. I see kindness, compassion, forgiveness, cooperating, compromising. This is about two people building each other up. See the things you have in common. What are the things you have in common? Yeah, something private. Yeah, you're both private. You keep things to yourself. I see privacy. I think this person wants to get you alone. They want to get you close. But yeah, something personal, something private. They're going to tell you a secret here. This is not somebody who lays their... See, this person doesn't lay their baggage or burdens on other people. It's like you know, it's like you both knowing that moon energy, connecting on emotional level, but things that are unknown, something personal, something private. They want to get you alone. They want to have a private conversation. But it's whether someone's approachable. Seeing it's about approaching someone. Are they approachable or are they going to be angry? I think it's all about avoiding confrontation. There's something being learned about that. Yeah, look at that. There's a spark attraction here. There's a spark. They want to get you alone. They want to have a private conversation. But it has to do with someone's morals and values. I do feel this is somebody who either they judged a book by its cover. I feel for some others of you, they've learned something. And I do see the Ten of Cups. It's happiness, emotional fulfillment, someone seeing the bigger picture. But it's also a large gathering, two people. See a large gathering. There could be competitive energy, but it's person here. They're definitely taking action. This is something worth fighting for. I mean, this is spark attraction. They want to get you alone. Yeah, they're definitely someone who longs for love. See, there's this reminiscing. See, you're going to talk about something that happened. I don't know if you went to school with this person or maybe you worked together with this person at some point, but it's about morals, values, and lifestyle, the way someone's conducting themselves in someone's history, their childhood, their history. Something, I feel like you're both learning something here. But definitely, I see the single energy, someone who takes care. I think someone's judging a book by its cover. Not that they're not liking someone. I think it's the opposite. They find them very attractive, but it's almost like maybe they feel like they're not worthy or something. I don't know. Tell me about the book, this painful ending someone had. Yeah, there's people talking. So there's a lot of people talking about a painful ending, but there's good news. See, social circle. So you got some mutual people here. Someone here traveling, maybe another community. But it's learning something by people. There's people here talking. Some sort of gathering. Maybe a celebration. See some sort of reunion, family reunion, high school reunion. Whatever it is that's going on. You're crossing paths, but they want to get close. See, they're taking another look. Because it's almost like you crossed paths and something didn't go anywhere. Now they're taking a closer look. And I think it's going to be both of you. Little reminiscing about something, how something happened. And with the fool energy, the dice is reflecting on how something played out. So I don't know if there was competition or competitive energy or what here. Tell me about the Anchor. Yeah, this is someone feeling kind of sad, like there wasn't a lot of hope. See, someone, the cups that are spilled. Are you learning that this person may have ended a relationship or something happened? There's people talking. But I don't know if there's a lot of people competing for this person. So it's possible someone's put on the brakes because they feel they have to compete. But there's someone single. So this is someone, it's almost like someone being left out or singled out. And I think it's about a private conversation, privacy, something personal. In other words, it's nobody's business. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Yeah, it's about coming together, partnering up. They want to spend some time with you. And I do feel this is someone learning something good. See, it's a person who felt like there's no hope, but now there's this hope. And the reason is why. You're single. I mean, it could be somebody kind of like shocked that someone's single or there's uncertainty. Yeah, there's no tower. Has a house, a home, child. The Knight of Pentacles, someone assessing the situation. And it has to do with the Ten of Wands. Someone didn't put in enough work, or that's what they're doing. See, it's all about stability too. Someone who pulls their weight. But it's about being reliable, putting in effort. So there's something being learned. This is someone kind, compassionate, caring. I see they have a home. They're working on their home. I do think they're doing some inner work. But I also feel this is someone being very private. I don't think this is someone who likes to bother people with their problems. Something interesting about that. But like I say, I see that they want to get you alone. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, if this is somebody here who's put on the brakes, they're coming in. This is about committing or building the foundation. See, building the foundation. It's about coming in right. It's about timing. The timing is now. And they're seeing things from a different light here with this, seeing things in a positive light where they didn't. So very interesting. There's things being learned about each other. Now it's like you're both taking a closer look. This is often when two people are at a place and they cross paths. So you might not even remember this, but this is two, I mean, you've got to, because there's a spark attraction, two people looking at each other, checking each other out here. Yeah, they want to get close. They want to get you alone. I feel like somebody couldn't get you alone. Yeah, there was competition, someone competing, everyone talking. But yeah, that was, I feel positive, but they felt sad, like there wasn't a lot of hope. So someone who should have put more effort into something here. But there's all this stuff you're learning about each other. So this is about building the foundation, coming in right. See, this is somebody who didn't get the opportunity to. Yeah, they've been procrastinating too. Should I or shouldn't I? I'm going to tell you, if there's competition, they're not interested in that person. Nothing compares. It's you that this person wants to connect to. But I do see kindness, compassion, and possibly an apology for not coming in right. The way they conducted themselves, they made me feel a little like a fool. But it has to do with this assessment of the situation and some things that were confusing and unknown. But wow. Yeah, it's almost like I've seen this reading a couple of times. Is this one of those situations that hasn't yet played out? Because we have someone back and forth, should I or shouldn't I? But it's almost like there's people talking back and forth too. At some kind of event or gathering. It could, like I say, it could be a high school reunion or just a reunion, a friends gathering, a family thing, a festival, a party. Someone's celebrating something. I don't know if it's somebody coming to visit, traveling, but there's things being learned. This person's learned something and it's weighing heavily. It's bothering them. Or they're finding out something was bothering you. This is not a person who bothers people with their problems. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're very private, personal, and I think both of you are the same. The things you have in common here. Some people here too. See, it's about building each other up, taking control. This person's taking charge of the situation. It's about overcoming, pushing through that Five of Wands. See, competitive energy. The lady's not competing, but it's about going down this path. They want to do things with you. They want to spend time with you. So maybe this is someone who didn't have a lot of time. Something was going on. Chaos, conflict, drama. I mean, it could be a family situation, but whatever it is, they're planting the seed. Yeah, putting in effort. They want to build with you. They want to build, oh my God, build a house, a home. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, there's some sort of time possibly in between. I wouldn't say for everyone. I mean, the Six of Swords is things calming down, and then there's timing. So, yeah. But this is positive now because the Wheel of Fortune's here. See, good luck and timing. And they want to get close. They want to, it's about building a house, a home, working on a house and home, someone's financial foundation. It's about stability, reliability. Tell me more about this. Yeah, see, taking it to the next level, crossroads. So you've crossed paths, I feel, with this person. Did you checked each other out? Now it's time, and somebody here may have put on the brakes when it was time to take it to the next level. For some reason, something bothering. And I feel it's about clearing the air here. But it's crossroads, life path, choice, decision. Look at that, it's here, taking a leap of faith. Both of you, it's about taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. See, there's always a risk that you won't have enough in common, that it won't go anywhere. And that's what I feel this is about. Because it's almost like someone's looking, oh, this isn't going to go anywhere. But now they're taking another look. And they've been procrastinating. But if there's competition or someone who's jealous, nothing compares because we have the one, the wand. Yeah, I feel like there probably was some kind of competition here. But look at that, two of you going down this path together. This is all about this. I mean, this is basically the Fool taking a risk, the dice, rolling the dice. You never know where, the Wheel of Fortune's like that. You roll the dice, you never know where it's going to go. There's always a risk that you might come together and then come apart. It might not go anywhere. But they want to spend time. The only way to know is learning about someone and spending time. Because that's what it is, doing things together, getting together. And I do feel this is someone like friends and family, doing things together, maybe couples kind of energy here. But yeah, this is going to be a message. It's going to come in. Some of you have been, because of time here, being this confusion, things that are unknown, you might not see it coming, but yeah, pretty interesting. Look at that, the birth of something new. This is the feminine energy, the Empress. You're about to receive, being open to receive. Wow. Like, wow. Yeah, you've got a King of Wands energy, which tells me they don't have to be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or Scorpio. This is someone who feels bold and confident because they've learned something. But I do see someone wearing their heart on their sleeve, and I see forgiveness. This person's asking for you to forgive them because I feel they put on the brakes. They may have gotten a little overwhelmed, but this is someone who's generally their own anchor. Now, when somebody who is emotionally stable, very strong, able to handle a lot of pressure, they can deal with whatever comes their way, something happened with this person to make them put on the brake. I mean, it could be the Empress who put on the brakes, taking another look. Or both of you, but it's about it going in both people's favor. Seeing everything in a whole different way. So it's about being guided. Now, I wonder if there's people here building this person up because they're procrastinating. But yeah. I mean, there's some things in here I've seen in lots of readings, and this is why sometimes it takes things a long time to play out. And, we all know the older you are, the more mature you are, the more set in your ways you are. It's a little different than when you're young and you just take a leap of faith, and that's kind of what I feel is that youthful, playful living in the moment. See, it has to do with timing. See, when you're young, you'll take a leap of faith and go for it. But this is someone here needing to be confident about the path they're going down. So the only way to do it is to do things together and spend time together. And I'm going to tell you, they fantasize and romanticize about that physical connection. But you're safe with this person. Okay? Yeah, look at that, starting at Ace of Swords. Aha. So they are coming up with some kind of idea. See, it's about getting it going and taking the lead. So it's somebody who kind of felt it wouldn't go anywhere. Or there could have been two people having to make a choice. But this is someone choosing this Empress energy. Somebody with good morals and values. You got things in common with this person. I wouldn't be surprised. Friends, family, common. Maybe your history, your lifestyles are similar. All these kinds of things. So there it is. Ace of Swords, new. Going down this new path with this person. Now, some of you, too, it's possible you've ended a situation, got off an emotional roller coaster with someone, and you got a new person coming in. Okay? Yeah, because I also see an energy of someone who's quite dramatic, but we also know the King of Wands can be, as well as the Queen of Wands energy, very dramatic. And then there's that King of Cups up here with the house, the home, something to do with children. But I feel it's more like reminiscing and longing for love because they're assessing a situation. I mean, it could have to do with someone who's thinking it's time to go down this path, thinking house, home, family, having children, someone who's been single for a while. But there's all this unknown and putting in effort. But I feel it's someone doing inner work, whether they realize they're doing inner work or not. But yeah, I mean, it could be somebody talking to people trying to find out if you're single because it's unknown if you've crossed paths. But I'm going to tell you, if it's this comparison, comparing one to the other, there's nothing that compares. Whether it's yourself or the other person doing it. Because it shows me here, it's all about this new cycle. And I do see the cup, the communication, it's very clear. So it's very clear, the communication as well. It's going to be, you're going to know how this person feels. No more confusion. Yeah, something about time. And I wouldn't be surprised someone just reaches and go, hey, are you busy? Do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? But it's the cup. Yeah, somebody who longs for love. And I don't know, you cross paths or you know someone through, this is often acquaintances, getting acquainted, moving forward calmly and peacefully, a lot of talk, a lot of learning. So it's food for thought, but it's telling you to kind of pay attention. If there is something bothering you about someone, how they conducted themselves, or like I say, vice versa, it's all going to turn out okay. Because I see someone asking, wearing their heart on their sleeve, asking for forgiveness. So some of you could forgive somebody and still could be closure and let it go. Okay. Because the Empress is an energy of being healed as well. The Empress is healed. The Empress is over. The Empress has manifested all the energies of the Queen. So some of you, it is literally a new person. So there could be some kind of closure for some. So beautiful happiness and joy. Take care. Bye for now.